Alright, so the Demon King is coming tomorrow for Global. And I wanted to, talk about the update. Is it worth summoning for him? I mean, it is insane. We had just gotten a major overpowered character not so long ago. And we're already having another one. It's not unusual for things like this to happen in Grand Cross, but it hadn't happened in a long time. It felt like we had gotten a lot of dead banners for this year specifically. This year was a lot of dead banners, but the span of time between Anniversary, then Tier, and then now the Demon King, it's been back to back to back power creep upon power creep. So the Demon King is an absurd character. Demons are now number 1. They were already number 3 or 4. They had fall off a little bit, but not enough to say, oh, demons fell off. Demons were still good. You could still get like number 1 in ungeared if you wanted to with demons. Like you really could. But now it's like demons are so above everything else. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, the Demon King is worth summoning for. If you already have the demon team ready to go, and you were just, ready to go with them, this is it. And the banner has Purgatory Melee, which was just on the Anniversary banner. So if you have him, like, about to be max duped as well, because, you pulled for Anniversary, that's great. Esteros is also in the banner. Esteros is also in the coin shop, by the way, with Festival coins. So if you have, like, some useless dupes for, like, Green Zeldris, Assault Melee, stuff like that. 616 Esterosa is very good, especially for the Demon King team. I've talked about... Let me actually go in the team here so I can see it better. The Demon King team, one of the best things you can do with it is... This is the optimal team, right? You have Purgatory Melee. Never mind links. I mean, I would say Tarmiel Link on Demon King is the best. You have these 4, right, as your primary team, Demon team. What you can do is you go second, you want to go with Dodge Food, and you ult rush with either Melee or Esterosa. Have Demon King on the left, so he combines cards if he gets an extra one. And then the enemy is going to have to push for either or, right? Or they're going to have to make a choice. Either they push for either of the characters that, you ult rush with, be that Melee or Esterosa, and then ignore the Demon King, and the next turn the Demon King has his rank up, has his attack buff, everything like that, so he's going to pop off. Or they have to go for the Demon King so that, they don't let him pop off, and then the other character is going to ult. If you don't have a 6-6 Esterosa, he can't reliably do that. So I would say, 6-6 Esterosa is kind of necessary. But you don't need a 6-6 Melee. Melee can do the job with, like, lower ult levels, but Esterosa, these days you will need a 6-6 Esterosa if you want to wipe the enemy team. So this team is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Also, Esterosa's Relic comes out. But let's continue talking about the Demon King. So the Demon King banner has 8 free multis. What they did was, I don't recall exactly how many gems we got last year for the 2.5 global anniversary, but what they did this time around was the login bonus, the special login event for this global anniversary is just Demon King tickets, totaling 70 Demon King tickets, so 7 multis. And then there's also those free tickets as well. I'll talk about in a second, but mainly talking about the Demon King now. And then you also have missions to get another free multi. So in total, you get 8 free multis. The login bonus is going to take like a month. So I know. But what you could do is just keep the 8 free multis in mind and only go, 660 gems. So you'll be 8 multis away from getting pity. And then you get the pity. It's like a discounted festival banner in a way. Not really, because what they essentially did was replace gems with summoning tickets. So they are practically forcing you to summon on this banner instead of just getting outright gems and save for the next banner. This would infuriate me if it was a bad banner. But I wouldn't say the Demon King is a bad banner at all. Sure, there's some trash in here, as most festival banners do. Like the Anniversary banner, even though Ban, is an inferior unit to the Demon King, I would say that the Anniversary banner is like incomparable in terms of value because of all the characters we voted for. But, you know, yeah, Zeldris, you know, he's super old, so probably, you know, it's going to be a festival coin. These super old festivals, I mean, these garbage characters. Zanaria, I know some people still need her, so that's fine. But yeah, these trash, just absolute trash, right? But then you have also Red Tarmir for the M66. And then you have Kusok and Green Chandler, which Green Chandler isn't the best, but he could be coming up on a Holy Relic soon, so it could be a change for him. If he gets a... no, he would have to get like a major boosting relic for him to be actually good. But mainly the Purgatory Melee and the Esterosa being this banner is huge. I wouldn't worry too much about the end features other than Purgatory Melee and Esterosa. I guess, yeah. If you're summoning on this banner, that's what you're summoning for. You're summoning for the Demon Team. You're summoning to hopefully pull Kusok dupes, hopefully pull Purgatory Melee dupes, Esterosa dupes, and then obviously the Demon King. That's what you're summoning for. And in that regard, the banner is good. So I can't in good conscience say, yeah, just do the 8 free multis and then leave. You know? I can't. Like, I know it's hard because we had the anniversary and then we had Tier, which is also like almost a must-summon banner because Tier was so good. Still is, by the way. Even with the Demon King release, I think Tier is like the only team that can actually win against Demon King. I don't think the Sin team can really do anything against the Demon King, but Tier can. So, well, with that being said, there's also a free banner. You get 420, Lamo. What is that? Is it 14 free multis? And you get 1 dupe of Arf or Green Arthur, 1 dupe of Griamore. I don't like the way they're doing this. Like, Arthur is not in the pool. So, like, 7% SSR, it's not terrible. It's mostly going to be useless dupes. It's going to be at free coins, right? This is like a banner which should give you coins, which is fine. But I wish that Arthur was also in the pool so you can potentially get dupes for him. Like, if we're going to take years to get this Arthur to 6-6, like, I don't see why that's a thing. Especially, you know, we gotta be coming up on a Chaos Arthur. Chaos Arthur festival, like, it's gotta happen, right? Like, might be copium, but I would love that. And then, yeah, that's the other free banner. So, relics dropping this patch, I already mentioned. Esterosa. Esterosa's relic is good. Like, it's good. When you kill someone with Esterosa, the whole enemy team loses an ultimate gauge at the beginning of the next turn. It's like, it's not going to make or break the character if you have it or not. So let's say you don't have the materials ready to go for Esterosa. It's not like, oh my god, now my demon team is significantly worse comparatively to other demon teams. Not really, right? It's a very minor thing that is convenient at times. If you remember that you have this on, which I'm sure a lot of people are just going to forget, but this is such a minor effect, right? It's so specific. If you just have this on, it can be helpful at points. So it's an okay relic. It works. It will do something for you. Doesn't make or break the character. If you have another relic you're aiming for, let me see. I take a look at the list of relics for Snake. Yeah, if you're coming up on Freyr's relic or I guess if you really want to make it like Lost Veins relic or Freya's relic to actually, you know, be able to farm more relics, I would say go for those first. Like, Freyr's relic really enhances the character. Diane's relic really enhances the character. So does Lost Veins. Freya's relic, of course, very important. But if you don't mind those and you want to make a Esterosa, sure. I'll just say it's not a high priority relic, but it's good. So, and then there's Jenna. Jenna is a bird relic, so I thought we were never gonna get bird relics anymore, man. I'm so happy. Wherever she is. Yep. It's alright. 12% attack roll attached to humans. If it was attached to a character that can actually do something, it would be much better. But she's just kind of garbage, so it is what it is. It's a bird relic, so, you know, just do it. I think it's bird mats, so it's alright. It doesn't change the game. That's something. It might be like an interesting option that you might want to use if you're already using like Bond and you don't want to use Ragnarok Bond. Then she's definitely an interesting option, but it's not gonna make or break your account or something. There's a new card set. You can't actually get the whole thing right now because you need to wait for the next boss to drop, but it's okay. It increases basic stats of 7 Deadly Sins characters by up to 5%. and damage dealt by up to 10% when attacking buffed enemies. This would be much better if it was when attacking debuffed enemies. I don't know why they chose to go for buffed enemies. I guess if you're facing like a unknown team, you know, are going to be attacking each buffed enemies a lot since they have Nanashi and stuff. But debuffed enemies would make way more sense because Ban, hello? Like he debuffs the enemy right before the attack even goes off, so I don't know why they did this. New chapter, so gems. I should have gone from here, right? Yeah, should show. You're gonna get the gems from completing chapter 27 and then starting chapter 28, or not? Wait, I'm be tripping. No, I think so, because this chapter was very long. Yeah, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. Yeah. You're gonna get the gems from completing chapter 27 finally, and because this chapter, wow, it's actually pretty short. I'm already at 95%, but look how little missions there are. It's like 623. No, it's a lot of missions. It's just it's just a very long chapter. Yeah, it's just a very long chapter. It's a really good one. I'd recommend, you know, actually watching the cutscenes. Just don't skip through them. It's, you know, the one ultimate versus Demon King and stuff like that. Great chapter. I mean, I am an Ascanor fanboy, so obviously I'm gonna like it. Like I mentioned, Estarossa is in the coin shop, so if you have some useless coins that you end up getting from the banner itself, or just that you have, maxing out Estarossa is worth it. I would say, you know, make sure to only buy his dupes after you've summoned on the banner and you're done summoning, just in case you end up pulling more. But maxing out Estarossa for your demon team is huge, so the other ones, like, not really, yeah. I never talk about bundles because I disencourage people to spend money in gacha games. I think it's not healthy. But I'm gonna talk about this. These tickets right here, you can buy, so this is 10 and they're 30. So you can buy 4 multis with these tickets. And this is the banner that you summon on. It has a 6% rate and it increases the rate from 0.25 to 0.375. I highly disencourage you from buying these tickets if you are a paid player. You can do whatever you want with your money. I'm not your dad, right? But let me tell you, these tickets do not add up to your pity. And pity is when you're mostly getting the character. If you're a whale, you know this. If you know this. So, I highly disencourage. I didn't buy, you can see I did not buy these tickets. And if I'm not buying it and I'm, you know, going for 6/6 on these characters, right? It's because these tickets are really bad. The fact that it doesn't count for your pity is the worst. Yes, the rates are slightly increased. Slightly. But it's only 4 multis as well. So, I mean, if you're really rich and you don't, money's no object to you. It's not that expensive. What, this is like $4. So it's like $8 for a multi. And then, I don't know how much, 1600 yen is like what, $12? Like $24 for another 3 multis. It's whatever. You know, it's not that much money, but again, if you're really rich, but they just suck. You're probably just gonna get shafted. Adding up to your pity with other bundles and, you know, the real stuff, the ones that you buy from here, the diamond, it's much better if you're a paid player. Some random cool events. This thing right here, where, you know, you just get generally more rewards. I wish they would just unlock all the levels at once, but it's whatever. And, you know, it would be nice if, like, the first level already included, like, the OG demon and not like red demon and gray demon. It makes sense because they're, you know, they're the weaker ones, but OG demon is the only one people really care about, really enhancing the drops, or Belmoth as well, right? This thing, you can get some cool rewards from it. You know, you pick one from like the selection that you want. Like first one I picked the melee costume because I don't really care about the raid mats. Second one I picked the OG demon mats. Now I picked Super Awakening coins, but, you know, you pick what you need. Like maybe you need more pendants than me. Then, you know, you just go picking. And what's nice is that at the end here, so, you know, there's actually pretty good stuff. Like I'll pick this next, and then probably this. Oh, is it already leveled up? I think so. SSR level 5. It might not be in the best condition. It might be like the ones that we got that was like half leveled, but, or half rolled. Then, oh yeah, like do not pick the DM costume. Look at this. At the end, you can actually pick like 5 of the snake mats. So that's pretty nice. So they're not giving a free snake relic or anything, but it's something. It's something. Roulette, usual, usually get these. And, rewards are to be expected from a roulette. And also this event, which is pretty easy. It's like a raid, and you can do 3 times a day. It drops, does it drop keys? I don't know, actually. But, store, it's whatever. But here's the real thing. Everyone gets 30 gems from it. And, a time capsule thing, or a time thing. So you can get more envos or SA coins where you need SA coins, pendants. Pretty good rewards from this. So in general, like this... And then we get the rerun of this boss. Woohoo! Next. But in general, this celebration has a lot of rewards. Daily, dungeon, usual, you get like a gem from it. And King Exchange as well, so don't forget, always King Exchange. Get your materials that you need from it. I always be... I already done it, so I can show, I guess. Be doing the costume upgrade materials. Those are huge. Last thing coming in is some discount on some cosmetics. Let me see if I can actually show... yeah, I guess I go to sale. So the costumes on top here. Can I just... If I just select for like Festival Garth or something. Yeah. So the costumes that come from the Hawk Pass, you can either buy with Hawk Pass points when they're available, or you can buy with gems for like a discounted amount. I already have them all because I bought them with Hawk Pass points. But if I can re-show them at the top there. They're at a discount. I would suggest waiting for them to come back for Hawk Pass points so you can actually get them for free. But they're at a discount, and it's actually 20 gems instead of 30. So, anyways, or maybe they don't come back. I don't know if they do come back, to be honest. Someone has to tell me, because I don't recall if they ever come back. This celebration is pretty good. On top of the Demon King being a pretty cool character, pretty good character. Lots of rewards. So that's about it.